Hey guys, what's up? Chris here. I am doing a follow-up. I did a review of the Qidi X Max 3 and the Bamboo Labs printers, which I like the Bamboo Labs printers, but the service from Qidi, I had gotten bad service the first time, and they have redeemed themselves something fierce. So I just wanted to, and some people thought I was specifically critical of that company, and that's just not the case, because this will prove it to you, because they redeemed themselves with me, and I want to make it known that they did, and their service was phenomenal. I don't know what happened the first time, but they responded to me this time in one day. And they responded and actually resolved the problem right away, and they sent me parts like more than I needed. So I put it under my soldering microscope so you guys could see. Let me show you real quick. Bring you down a little bit. So this is on my soldering microscope. That's the board that goes in the tool head. So I did this and sent them a video, or a photo rather, and where they could see the front and the back of the fan outputs, and you can see them there, and they're pristine. There's nothing wrong with them. So I haven't done the installation yet. I'm also going to show that, because if anybody needs to do it, they have some upgraded parts that I didn't know about to prevent the clogging that's been an issue with them for a while for a lot of people. So now they have an upgraded cover that has two fans in it instead of just the one, which they sent me all this stuff. The board, I think, is the only thing I needed. I'm not certain that that's what it is, but hopefully it is, and this fixes it. But you see how it has the fan in the front, and it also has a small one in the side now. And also a new back cover, and the back cover has a new smaller board that connects to the bigger board, and this has an additional output for the extra fans, and has another fan in the back, so for a lot more cooling. Excuse me. Then they also sent me a new probe to replace the BL Touch. So this is apparently the BL Touch's replacement, and that it looks like a touch probe to me. And then they sent me this, which is a magnetic pad that goes on the bed rather than the magnets. I think I'm going to hold off on doing this, because I don't have a problem with the BL Touch. I'm probably going to put it in later, but I'm going to just do the whole tool head upgrade for now. And I actually have an aftermarket 3D printed tool head casing printing, which I may use parts of that, where I can use either this fan or probably the other fan, because this one I'll just keep one regular tool head, the way it was. But I ordered the wrong one. I ordered an extra one, and I usually keep extra parts on hand, and I ordered the one for a different printer, an X Plus, or I don't know which one it was, but something not that it's supposed to be. So I mean, this stuff is pretty self-explanatory. I'll show you anyways. So this board is going to be slightly different than the other one because of the additional outputs. So let me take this off of the microscope. And so, yeah, you see it didn't have these over here, those extra two plugs, this one. So, and they sent me a whole new USB in case it's the USB, so I can replace that whole USB wire, and new screws, new brackets. They really did right by me, and it was no trouble. Like I just sent them some photos, and they sent all this stuff right over. It was very remarkably easy, and they sent me way more than they had to, for sure. I mean, they didn't have to send me all this extra stuff. They could have just sent me a board, and that's it. They didn't have to send me the front cover with additional cooling, the rear cover with additional cooling, the different touch probe. They didn't have to send me any of this. So they really went above and beyond, and I feel like that's really worth making note of, really worth making a video to show you guys that I fucked up, plain and simple. I didn't fuck up. It was, everything I said was true. I mean, I wasn't lying, I wasn't making this stuff up, but it was true then, and they've redeemed themselves completely, and to a degree where I'm very surprised. I mean, they really went above and beyond. They really truly did. So I'm impressed. I really am impressed. So I just wanted to say that. I wanted to let you guys know that. So I believe I'm gonna just double check because they sent me. You know what? I'll pull it up on my iPad so you guys can see it a little bit better. They sent me like the videos or the instructional stuff on how to do the installation for this, which I'm sure I don't need, but I'm gonna just look it up anyways because better safe than sorry. I just want to make sure I'm plugging everything in the right spot. Let's see. And you'll see we communicated back and forth quite a bit, and I was just frankly impressed with how they handled it and how quickly compared to my original experience and how off-putting it was. What's your order number, please? We got to that point, and then I sent her the order. Oh no, this was the order for the spare parts, and she was saying that she could try to cancel it, but it had already been shipped. So yes, she's telling me she's already sending me that stuff, and she did. She sent me all this stuff. Let's see, and so this is where the tracking number and all the adapter board. So this is the video. Oh, it's in my ear. All right, so that band is to hold the USB plug in place. That makes sense. I'm going to try it with the USB plug, and if that doesn't work, then I'll try the other one. So then you use that, you put the rubber band on it, you put the couple screws in, and then I want to see where the wires are connected. Okay, let's see where he's going to plug them in. Oh, one more screw. I'm kind of impatient if you haven't noticed. Oh my god, dude. Okay. Alright. The green wire goes to the green wire, the green spot where it used to. And then the blue from this goes to the old blue. Okay. And then it splits off into 4 for the extra fans. So that blue still needs to work one way or another. So that's the only thing. This thing goes into here where the old hot end plug went. And then this thing gets screwed in, and then the hot end fan goes here, and then this goes to this, or I'm sorry, the other small fan in the new one right here, and then that goes to the regular green spot. So that's all I needed to see. I just wanted to double check on that. Okay, so I'm going to start putting this in. Let me see if I can get you guys in an angle where you can see what I'm doing. Get this chair out of the way and pull this out a little bit. All right, so I'll try to lift you guys up and then face you down so you can see what's going on. All right, so let's see what we can do here. All right, so hopefully you could see what I'm doing down there. I'm gonna bring you a little further down because that'll probably help. Okay, yeah, there we go. All right, so the old board is out. I'm gonna put the new board in. I'm gonna put the USB and wrap this rubber band around it first. So I'm gonna put that here. Okay, that's in. I'm gonna take this and put it around the board and put it over that USB connection to hold that in place, and right there. Okay, and then flatten it out. There we go. All right, and then I'm gonna put my couple of screws. I'm gonna put that there for 1 second, grab my couple of screws. These should be good. Let's see. And then I'm just gonna use a small screwdriver. I'm not gonna manhandle it. I'm not gonna use an automatic screwdriver, even though they're small and they have torque settings. I'm still gonna just use a regular screwdriver. because these are going into plastic and you don't want to strip them. Oh, it's actually a 2.5. All right. Where is my manual? Well, I guess I'm just going to use the electric one and use it manually because I'm not sure where I placed that. Okay. Let's put this in its new home. Oh, well, I'll have to go fix that one. All right. I'll leave that loose so I can get the other one and get that one started too. Wherever that went, there it is. I don't have to get my magnet. That's what I was thinking I was going to have to do. But I just did see it. Did it go rolling around? Of course it's not where I left it when I need it. Why would it be? Oh, here it is. Alright, I get my little magnet thing. Oh, there it is. Okay. Now we're going to put this screw in here on the bottom. Line that up. Get it started just a little bit. And then I'm going to hand tighten these. Oh, you know what? Shoot. I got to put that USB going the other direction. That was not bright. Alright, let's pull that out. Okay. That wasn't so bad. Okay. Now, this small board, I'm going to disconnect the fan from it because this goes into the bottom and gets screwed in as well now. And then I'll re-screw that stuff into it. So let's see, this has 2 small screw holes which are going to go right there. Okay, I see exactly where it's going to go. Well, maybe not exactly. Let's see. It looks like it should be right where that is, but that's not going to work. It can't go at the same spot as the additional part on the board. Oh, you know what? I wonder if this even needs this anymore now that it has those 2 outputs there, because that's all you need is 2 more outputs. I may not need this. Let me see. Let me plug everything else in. This goes here. Because in the video, they didn't have the additional plugs on the board. This may have been from when they, when they first made it, before they changed the boards. That's for the thermistor up there. No, the thermistor goes right there, so this one does go up here. Alright, thermistor's here. And the front fan is going to be right here. Let's take that out and just put this on. What am I hitting? Am I hitting something? Or is that thing just messed up? Well, I'll worry about that after. I just want to make sure this works. Okay, put this one up to the green one. And then the new blue one is going to come up to this blue one. Or no, if you plug those 2 extra fans into those 2 orange ports, which, let me see what the voltage is on those just so I can be sure. should have put those under the microscope. I'm not gonna take it back off now. Maybe I'll just, I mean, there's not a spot for this small board to go now that that has the extra spot on it. So in the video, what they had was this, and then this went on the side. But that already has, two additional spots, which is all this was creating. Because this was going the original blue to here, and then this blue to the other blue, and creating 2 more spots. And there's already 2 more spots on this board, so I don't think this part's necessary. Hey guys, so I'm sorry I lost audio part of the way through the other video. At least you got to see what I was doing. I was putting those new parts into the Qidi X-Max 3 here, and I just wanted to show you it's working perfectly. It's working better than it was, in fact, and this is with really high-end engineering filament. This is atomic filaments, nylon X, carbon fiber. So this is I've been making some of the suppressors out of this, and this is one of the best materials. This stuff I actually have to, when I'm reaming the threads with a 1/2-inch UNF adapter, I have to turn it with a strap wrench, with a rubber strap wrench. I'll show you what I mean. If you know anything like automotive, you use this for generally, but I use it for turning barrels and things so I don't mar them up. This is what I'm having to do with it. I'm having to thread it like that because it's that tough to thread it into. That one is not made. These are 2 of them right here. These are extremely hard, and this is very sound deadening. Those are, I think, the best material yet. The PETG carbon fiber is incredible too, but that material is so far superior. It doesn't, even the PETG carbon fiber isn't as good. I'm gonna have to do 150 for that, and I don't even know if I'm gonna make a profit at that. I gotta see how many I'm gonna make out of each roll, because at $300 a roll, it's tough to make a profit on that. But $150 is still cheaper than anybody else, and this is a serious material. So it's just printing 2 of them right now. I did 1 already on it since I put the new parts on, but I'm doing 2 more now that the first one came out well, and they seem to be coming out very well also. And I got one of the bigger with the carbon fiber finish, the sheet for it. I had to get it at 350 by 350, even though this is 330 by 330, because they make it that size. I guess for one of the borons it's that size, 350 by 350. So I got it that big because it was the only one that size. They didn't have a PET plate for the Qidi X-Max, so I got the PET that was 350 by 350 for the boron, and I just cut it with my HVAC snips, you know, that you hook into the drill or the impact, and it you know, cuts through the metal. It's like a tin snip. Anyways, so they'll have the carbon fiber finish on the front, and they are carbon fiber. So that's it. I just wanted to show you guys that it worked. Everything worked out, and I'm gonna add this to the rest of the video and put it up, and that's it. All right, I'll see you guys soon.